everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name's Yasmin, but my friends all call me Yazzie and you guys can too. Today we are going through my June reading wrap up, and I swear to god, wrap ups like this genuinely make me think I give out 5 stars way too easily, and you will see exactly why. This month I read 5 books, but in this wrap up I'm also going to show you the 6th one just because I've already finished it at the time of filming. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Full disclosure, all the books I read this month were genuinely so good. Okay, starting off very strong, I read Betting on You by Lynn Painter, and I gave this book 5 stars. This is genuinely, I think, my favorite romance book that I have ever read. I loved this one. Oh my gosh, it was so good and so cute. Basically, the first time Charlie and Bailey meet is at an airport, and it went all the wrong ways you can imagine. Charlie is the obnoxious know-it-all and Bailey is the shy, reserved teen. Fast forward a few years later, they find each other working at the same water park. They make a bet that gets very out of hand, and essentially they bond over their divorced parents and having their weird quirks like eating pizza very strangely, I will say. They try and understand their feelings for one another, where the line between friend and something more really blurs. And yeah, I really love this book. It's so sweet. This is the first Lynn Painter book that I have ever read, but it has definitely made me very excited to read more of her work. Definitely better than the movies is on my TBR, so looking forward to that. The next book that I read was The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert Louis Stevenson. A classic. This is the second classic I've ever read in my life, guys. I'm very proud of myself. This is an achievement. A very big achievement. But I thoroughly enjoyed this book. I gave it 5 stars. I actually really loved this one. So basically this follows a lawyer named Mr. Utterson. He is trying to figure out what happened to his good friend Dr. Henry Jekyll, because lately he's been very reserved, sort of a recluse, and you know, he hasn't been seeing his friends much, and he's just very different to what he used to be. Mr. Utterson starts hearing stories of a man named Edward Hyde, and he's been going around town committing like unspeakable acts of just such brutality and evil. Mr. Utterson discovers that there's a connection between the two, between Mr. Hyde and his friend Dr. Jekyll. So Mr. Utterson is trying to figure out, okay, what's happened to my friend? Why is he associated with this Mr. Hyde? What is going wrong? I really love this. If you are a fan of horror, then I would totally recommend. The suspense in this was really amazing, and it genuinely like had me, oh my gosh, what is going to happen next? And it's a very easy read, I think, and also it's very short. My copy of this also has another novella. It's only 100 pages. That's how thick it is. Very tiny. But yeah, I actually really loved this one. If you're trying to get into classics, and I would totally recommend. Again, this was really fun, really suspenseful, and genuinely it had my heart racing. Like, I was terrified of what was going to happen next. So yeah, I really love this. So now we are going to see a recurring theme with my ratings, but it is not my fault. I genuinely just read really good books, because the next book that I read was in no way not going to be a 5-star, and that is, drumrolls, It's Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. Wow, this book. Somebody give my girl Pip a hug. This is the 3rd and final book in the A Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy by Holly Jackson. I quite obviously rated this book 5 stars. It was absolutely incredible. I don't want to spoil it, but no doubt you guys have heard plenty from me about A Good Girl's Guide to Murder on my channel, so I'm pretty sure you guys already know what it's about. But yeah, this book was something, guys, okay? Oh, if you know, you know. Like, this was traumatic. I don't know what to say about this. Like, I just need you guys to know I now know things that I never would have known if I had not read this book. I forgot to tell you guys. I actually think I forgot to tell you. I made a video, and it was like, what was it? It was like, if you like Holly Jackson, then I recommend Therapy. Not because I think her books are bad, because I think they are so amazing, yet so heartbreaking, emotionally toll-taking, just traumatic in general. And the Holly Jackson commented on my video. I'll put a picture of it up, but it was actually like, oh my gosh, you should have seen me, guys. I ran across the house to my parents. I was like, guys, Holly Jackson commented on my video, and like I was jumping up and down, and they just looked at me like, who? I have educated them since. But yeah, that was like the most exciting thing of my lifetime ever. Okay, so far I've had 3 5-stars. The next one is a little bit of a disappointment. I'm joking. I read The Prison Healer. This was a 4.75. I also had the very, very wonderful pleasure of meeting Lynette Noni this month, and she's genuinely one of the most wonderful, sweetest people I have ever met, and I am so lucky, and it was genuinely so lovely to meet her. This book is so amazing and so criminally underrated. This should be like all over on BookTok and BookTube. Like, you know how you see those same 3 books? This should be one of those same 3 books. So this book follows our main character, Kiva Meriden, who is 17 years old and has spent the last 10 years of her life at Zalandov, which is a death prison. Once you go there, you're guaranteed to die. But she has survived the past 10 years by working as the prison healer. And then when the leader of the rebels, the rebel queen, Tilda Quarantine, is captured and sent to Zalandov, Kiva is told she has to keep this woman alive at all costs, even when she is sentenced to the trial by ordeal, which is a set of challenges issued to the most dangerous of criminals, and it consists of 4 challenges, one of water, fire, air, and earth. Okay, so the 4 elements. And so with the arrival of the rebel queen, Kiva receives a note from her family telling her, don't let her die, we are coming. And so Kiva does everything she can to keep this woman alive, even to the point that she volunteers herself to complete the trial by ordeal instead of the rebel queen. And if she wins, both she and the queen will be released to go free. So Kiva has to try and survive these trials along with battling her feelings as she starts to fall for a new inmate that arrived at her prison, as well as a plague sweeping across the prison. So with that already, there's a lot to unpack in this book, but it was just so good and so amazing. Oh my gosh. I will never ever shut up about this book. Okay, I'm letting you guys know that right now. This book is just so wonderful. I love the characters. I especially love our main character. She is so amazing and really complicated in like a good way, okay? The friends, the family, the romance, everything in this book is so amazing. Criminally underrated, guys. Okay, go read this. The next book that I read was another 5-star, okay? The Gilded Cage by Lynette Noni. You know what, I'm just gonna tell you guys right now, I binged this series. Okay, I read all of these in the span of like 10 days. So this is what I meant when I read like 5, but technically 6. Okay, because I finished this on the 2nd of July, but like that doesn't count. We're gonna put it in here anyways, because we may as well do the whole series. Let me just tell you guys right now, the endings of every single one of these books are bangers. They're genuinely so good, guys. Like, you don't understand. The endings in all of these books are absolutely Lynette Noni is a master at, you know, leaving us with questions and crying and laughing and falling in love with these characters. I'm rambling because like these books were just so amazing. Like, I genuinely have no words to iterate how amazing these books are. This one picks up straight where we left off, and so does this, and I rated both of these 5 stars. They're just so good. But there are a whole lot more characters in this book and more world building, okay, and just more political events in general that I really love this one, with just a little bit more of a complex plot than the first. And yeah, I really love the plot of this book. Everything was just so intriguing and exciting, and I also love the relationships between like everyone, like friendships, family, romantic, like everything in this book was just exquisite. The characters, my favorite people ever. I just love them. Like, I literally just love them. I just love everything about these books. These books are my babies, guys. No, like, you guys actually don't understand the love I have for these books, for this series. Where's the Prison Healer fandom, guys? My babies. My genuine babies. But yeah, so 4.75, 5. Wait, is that right? No, that's not right. 4.7555. Okay, so this was basically consistently a 5-star trilogy, and they all had me crying and laughing and dying and everything. If you read these books, cherish them. Cherish every single moment and every word and line and sentence, Okay, I am not exaggerating. These books are perfection. Perfection. And the ending to the series was just amazing. Like, I have no faults for this entire series whatsoever. Read it. Go read it. So yeah, out of the 6 books I have shown in this video, 5 of them were 5 stars and 1 was a 4.75. So I think I'm really good at rating books, honestly. But yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Comment what your favorite book of the month was, and I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!